Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Mets versus Braves Major League Baseball matchup on Saturday, July 27th, 2024. If you'd like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. You can use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people that make really big bets. That's our VIP packages. You got to text the number you see on the screen. That text number is not a free pick line or free trial. It's none of those things. What it is our most expensive premium packages. These are long-term packages, not one game or bailout type situations. Of course, our regular premium picks on the website are most popular, and you can get daily packages there all the way up to yearly packages. These VIP packages are long-term winning solutions for people that make big bets. But anyways, let's get to this one. It's the Mets taking on the Braves. Tyler McGill gets the bump here for the Metropolitans. It is Schwellenbach on the mound for the Braves. And, you know, the Mets really playing some pretty solid baseball over the last couple of months here. Of course, that grimace streak and everything else that went with it. But now the Mets looking for that top spot in the National League wild card. Definitely still some wood to chop if they're going to be thinking about taking down the National League East and running down the Phillies. Certainly not out of the question, but it's going to take some stellar baseball from here on in. And, you know, this is a Mets team that still, you know, less than 10 games over 500 coming into this particular matchup. The Braves, you know, really not playing Braves-like baseball, you know, struggling here over the last week since the All-Star break. You know, the injuries and everything like that kind of starting to add up, and a lot of guys that are second half of the season guys, it just hasn't really seemed to kick in. So the Braves have some decisions to make if they're going to hit that, you know, trade deadline, you know, and try and get involved there, try and beef up the starting rotation as well as beef up the bullpen and the batting order if they want to make another run this season. Thing is you know, Tyler McGill on the mound here for the Mets. It's been okay. You know, it's you're not going to expect the world from a guy like Tyler McGill. At the same time, you know, he is you know, more than serviceable as far as you know, what he's capable of delivering. You know, we haven't seen him in a while since really the end of June, and for the season, 5.08 ERA. He's only allowed 3 home runs, though, in 39 innings of work, but 19 walks and 37 hits. Over his last 3 starts that we've seen him, 8.10 ERA, and that's really probably why we haven't seen much of him. On the other side of the equation for this one, the Braves go with Schwellenbach. Of course, not a guy that figured to be in the plans for the season coming in, but he's had to fill in, and we've seen both sides of it for him. It seems he either gives up 1 run or 4 runs, and that's just the way that he's run. Last time out against the Cardinals, 4 runs. The prior 2 games against the Padres and the Phillies, 1 run. For the season, it's a 4.62 ERA. He's given up 7 home runs. Just 10 walks, though, over 50 and 2/3 innings of work. Over his last 3 starts, 2.84 ERA. So he's been pretty solid in that respect. Look at the way these teams are hitting the baseball, especially over the last 10 games. And, you know, the reason I like to look at that is, you know, you look over the course of the season with injuries, with everything else, you know, a lot of it is not even relevant any longer. But the Braves hitting just .218 versus right-handed pitching and .083 versus lefties, about as bad as we've seen a Braves team in the last decade. Meanwhile, the Mets hitting .254 versus righties and .220 versus lefties. And even the Mets bullpen playing respectable baseball at a 2.89 ERA over their last 10 games. While the Braves check in 2.76, but the Braves just struggling to put runs on the board. And even though they've dominated the Mets, going 17-7 in the last 24 meetings, and the Mets terrible in Saturday games, 8-24 in their last 32 on Saturdays. They are 14-3 in their last 17 at Citi Field. Tell you what, I'm going to roll with the Mets here, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.